It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. It was incomplete. I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's the option, running right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. He did didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Falcons are going to have a first and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown Atlanta. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Shotgun snap to Willis. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Willis looking to throw on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Willis. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that one heck of of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, Willis. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, Willis. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Willis's throw taken in by Slayton. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
91 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Right back to him on 1st down. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll run for it with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10. Willis trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now Willis to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again on second and 10, it's Willis. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They go play action with Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They still can't get it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off tackle left with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, here's Willis. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Meanwhile, Willis throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis going right side. He finds Slayton. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go. On the ball. On the ball. Ready?
Henry again on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Henry. And down he'll go at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. And cycle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week one victory. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Willis with another keeper, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Sanders' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right.